This is Jamie Dyer welcoming you to another edition of the Quo-Cast. And we're going to take a bit of a deviation this time because I wanted to tell you about the British Podcast Awards. Now, this is something that is done annually, every year, and there is a range of different categories in this thing to kind of honour British podcasting, and one of them is the Listener's Choice Award. Now, the Listener's Choice Award is voted for by the listeners, and while I don't necessarily enter my podcast into it, I noticed that I'm eligible, obviously, because I'm a British podcast, so I voted, and a lot of other people around me have voted for the Quo-Cast. And I just wanted to come on here to encourage people to vote as well, because I've been doing this for 5 years and I have loved every single minute of it. Being able to discuss Quo, being able to talk about that thing that I've been obsessed with for most of my life and meet other people who feel the same way or who have had some kind of connection with the band, and hearing behind the scenes stuff and being able to look a bit deeper into some of the memorabilia over the years and the different albums and the concerts and the gimmicks and, you know, just everything, TV appearances, radio appearances, to be able to look at these things with just a little bit more clarity and magnification has been a joy for me, and hopefully it's been useful or enjoyable or, you know, something for you. And that's why I'm not going to tell you to vote. I'm just going to ask and say, could you please vote for the Quo-Cast? I know that there is very little chance of actually winning this, but as I saw recently in an online poll where they were looking for like the best UK band of all time, and Quo beat out everybody from, you know, the Rolling Stones were in there, and in the final was Led Zeppelin as well. Iron Maiden were in there somewhere, I think, and that just shows you, I think, the level of fandom that is in the Quo community. And so, yeah, if you've enjoyed the podcast at any point over the last 5 years, then please do vote, or consider voting for the Quo-Cast in the British Podcast Awards. I will leave all the links in the description below. All you have to do is go onto the website, type in the Quo-Cast, and it will come up, the top one there. Just click that, and then confirm it with your name and such, and then go and confirm it on your emails. Right, you have to click into the email and confirm your entry. That is how you do it. I know that there is very little chance, but who knows? You know, we could surprise the world, this time the world of podcasting, once more, just as Quo have done in many of the public spotlights that they've had over the years. I mean, come on, how many times have they gone on and been the unexpected hit of the day? What about the Radio 1 gig in the early 90s? At Glastonbury in 2009. Even a Quo stick, I think, surprised a lot of people. Let's try and surprise people again. And please vote for the Quo-Cast. Thank you so much to those who have already voted and who have supported the podcast over the last 5 years. We're going to keep going on now. The party ain't over yet.